Hey there, comic book fans. I'm back from the comic shop again today, and it was a pretty expensive week at the comic shop because I got 8 comics and I think it's an original graphic novel. So that one of the bad idea comics that I worked on was a $10 comic. That sure drove up the price. But let me show you my top of the printer museum covers that I've been looking at this week. We've got Whoa Nelly. What is this, 2? Where's issue number 2 of 3? Jaime Hernandez. From the 90s, I think Whoa Nelly is from. I don't even remember. One of his wrestling, guest starring Maggie. His women's wrestling comics. And the other is Giant Size Spider-Man and the Man-Thing, number 5. This one's a little battered. I don't remember this one at all. I must have got this in my later youth. But this is a Gil Kane and Tom Palmer cover. This, of course, is a Jaime Hernandez cover because he does all this Love and Rockets. All his Love and Rockets covers are done by him. But these are the 2 I looked at. Lurker in the Swamp. Look, these are 2 I looked at all week. Now we'll put 2 more up there. Let's see, we also got a little comic shop news for you. Who is this on the cover of Comic Shop? By the way, I was just wrapping some Christmas presents. I used old Comic Shop newses to wrap Christmas presents. It's like pre-cut wrapping paper. It works so well. Bram Stoker, Monster Hunter, number 1. You got me. Monster Writer turns Monster Hunter. All right. Oh, this is one that's got not articles in it, but little order numbers you can find and see what's coming out with covers. So this is one of those order this stuff issues. Not a lot to read, but sometimes I find stuff I didn't know was coming out in here. And this I pulled off. This drove up the price too because it's a $6 comic. I pulled this off the shelf. I enjoyed issue 10. I keep looking into getting the back issues, but I still, it's like you can go to their website and I can order the back issues, but I still kind of haven't. It's because it's, to get 9 back issues at $6 a piece gets pretty expensive. I was like, but if I had just bought them all along, even though I didn't know it existed, I'd be okay with it. And it's like one of these things where you just know they're going to come out with a collected edition for $30 or something like that. So do I really want to spend, I think the thing is there's also this cool slip cover that goes with it too. So I remember it was like $75 for all the issues I'm missing in the slip covers. I'm like, I just don't want to spend $75 on it, but it's so cool. But there you go, Ginseng Oops number 11 of 12. We'll see how that one is. Oh, and this is I think it's an original graphic novel. Howard Chaykin art. Mark Guggenheim is writing it. A Simon Cross thriller. Too Dead to Die. I've been buying Chaykin's stuff when it comes. Let me see if there's any. Too Dead to Die 2022. Doesn't say it was reprinted. As far as I know, this is the first time it's appeared. Introduction. I don't know. As far as I know, it's an original graphic novel, but I don't really know. But I figured since I buy Howard Chaykin stuff, I'll buy this. And it's $20, $19.99. So not too bad. And I get a discount on it too. I don't remember what. So I haven't. But looks like there's covers. So maybe it was printed before. Let's see, is there a date on that? No. So maybe this is a collected edition and not an original graphic novel. I don't even know, but it's Chaykin, so I'll give it a read. Then this is the one with my name in it, Werewolf and the Society of Fearless Frontiersmen, square-bound, $10 comic. I think it's 60 pages. Most of it's in black and white, but some of the lettering's in color, and at the end it turns into color. Where's the end? Color has something to do with the story, I bet. Even though I put it together, I didn't actually read the story because I'm too busy paying attention to technical details to actually read the story. But There's where you can find my name in the credits. Under production. There we go. Now here's What's the Furthest Place from Here, number 9. And I really didn't like the art in number 8. Looks like we have because they have a different artist who's doing this one. I guess they have fill-ins. Sweeney Boo. And like issue 8, it was just sort of this, I don't know, mainstream manga-ish art that I really didn't like. It wasn't terrible or anything. It just wasn't for me. And so I really couldn't get into the story like I usually can. So we'll see. I'm definitely not liking that they've got fill-in artists or whatever they are on here. I'd much prefer to... Who draws this usually? Matthew Rosenberg, or is he the writer? Tyler Boss and Matthew Rosenberg. Whichever one usually draws it, I'd rather see them drawing it. Rogue Sun, issue number 9. Now, if I remember, issue number 8 was pretty bland of this one, too. Superhero story in the Massiveverse. Ryan Parrott, Marco Renna, Natalia Marquez is the colorist. Becca Carey is the letterer. It ties in, it's in the Radiant Black universe, which they call the Massiveverse. Well, the art in this one looks nice. I think this might be a different artist, too. He's a superhero, inherited his father's superhero stuff. He's a teenager. It's okay. Junkyard Joe, issue number 3. I've been enjoying this series. I'm enjoying Junkyard Joe more than I enjoyed Geiger, and I liked Geiger. Junkyard Joe is a Vietnam-era robot that in the first issue we saw him in Vietnam. Now here's the guy who's an old man who saw him in Vietnam. He's sort of an urban legend, Junkyard Joe. He doesn't even know. But this guy here is a cartoonist who eventually made a Junkyard Joe comic after his experience in Vietnam. But he only saw him for one day and his whole platoon got wiped out and this and that. And so he's not even sure if his memory of Junkyard Joe is real. There's the old guy. So now Junkyard Joe shows up again and some people are out to get Junkyard Joe, so we'll see what happens. What else do we have here? Ooh, Death Dealer number 8. I've been enjoying this series. Ooh, look, an ice guy. Frank Frazetta says, who's doing this now? Who's our creator? Because they've changed creators on this too. Story, Mitch Iverson. Art, Isao and Isaac Escorza. Colors, Luis Antonio Delgado. Letterers, Jason Baskell. A little nudity on the first page. But they've been doing a good job with this one. Matter of fact, what was that one I got? Dark Angel or whatever it was that I got last week, which was another based on a painting by Frank Frazetta. That one was pretty good too. I ordered a second issue of it just to give it another issue. I still haven't put it on my pull list, but I liked that one too. Then we've got the Department of Truth Wild Elections Special. I have no idea. I buy the Department of Truth, so I may as well get the special, but Wild Fictions Special. Did I say elections? Wild Fictions Special. So I we'll see what it is. Was that Bigfoot on the cover? We'll see what it is. Like I said, I like the regular book, so I'll get the special. And here's another one I picked up off the shelf. Happy Horror Days, Chilling Adventures presents. There's another Archie horror one. I liked this cover, and I've been enjoying some of these Archie horror ones. They've been kind of fun. Got an Archie horror section now with like 3 or 4 comics in it. Uh-oh. Monster just ate her. Whoever that might be. But we'll give this one a read. I've been enjoying other ones, so we'll see if that one comes through for us. Let's see, what are we going to show you? All our sideways artwork. This is the one I just did. Dreams of Things 165 with some color. I've been working on abstract watercolors this morning that are small, but that's a whole other thing. This has got some weird color in it. That green and magenta is just a strange pairing. I was coloring this one. It was like the first thing I did, this nice flaming hair, and I was like, what color is that face going to be? I wasn't sure. I came up with green and magenta. Green and magenta is like a pairing I never ever use. So this one just keeps looking strange to me. Green, magenta, and purple. Really, I can't tell you the last thing I did. That was green, magenta, and purple. Well, there you go. Giant face, little pyramid in the background with some sky. Different than this nice big image. Different than the last week's, which had all these tiny little images in it. I like the green and magenta. It came out nice, even though it's strange. So there you go. Some comic books, some artwork, and you guys have a good week out there.